Hey everyone, happy Monday. It's Chris coming to you today with a Monday moment. So today our question is, what do personal injury lawyers look for in a case? And so I want to talk about some of the kind of case specific things we look for and then some kind of outside variables as we here at Springs Law Group look at bringing on a case. And so some of the case specific pieces for us are going to be that there's liability, clear liability on the other side, which means that the other party was at fault. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes it can be questioned, and we will still take that on. But when you're thinking about whether or not you have a case, you want to look at liability. Was the other party at fault? And so that's one of the big first factors that we look at. Number two is, were there injuries? So we call it personal injury, not just, hey, I was in a car accident and my property is messed up, my car's messed up, but I feel fine. Well, then there's not really a lot of ways that we can help you there because we're personal injury attorneys. Our goal is to help you get your body, mind, and everything else fixed in that regard. And so to look at injuries is the next one. And so those are going to be two of the bigger factors, right, that we're going to take a look at there. And then we want to make sure if we're picking up a case, or kind of helping somebody pick up their case midway through, like been getting treatment. So we want to make sure that they've actually gone and gotten treatment, that they've kept good records, that they haven't just gone one time in the last 6 months, things like that. So those can be issues too. And then a couple of the other like outside factors that I don't think are talked about enough are going to be things like the biggest one for me and for our firm is the person the right fit for our firm? We talk about fit quite often here, and we'll get a lot of people that'll say, hey, I'm ready to hire you. And we'll say, well, hold on, fit goes both ways. If the client feeling like us as a law firm is the right fit for them, but also vice versa, are they the right fit for us? Do they fit within our core values, and are they somebody that we feel like we can have a good working relationship with? So it's important to make sure that our client is the right fit. So that's one thing we look for in our personal injury cases. We're going to look and do a conflict check to make sure that there's no conflict of prior people that we represented. And then additionally, too, part of that fit piece goes with expectation, right? So we see that the TV lawyers that kind of have those big checks up there saying, hey, and they've got the people up there that says, I got $1 million or what have you. We talk about expectation quite often too. So that's something that we look for as well whenever we're taking on new clients, is we look for what's the expectation? What are they looking for out of this? Is it to get better? Is it to get compensated? Or is it to get rich? Because generally, if that's your goal, that's not who we are and kind of what we do. And so those are some of the general things that we look for. And those are some things that for us that we look for as personal injury attorneys. Then there's nuanced things such as the injuries themselves that we'll look at, and taking a good analysis of their injuries as a whole. How have their injuries not only affected them physically, but also how they affected them as people within their lives. So those are your non-economic damages. And we're a firm that takes we take a big look at those non-economics because we think they're very, very important, because it's more than just you getting better physically, because there's a lot of things that happens as you're getting better, from pain and suffering to inconvenience to quality of life, that can be affected too. And so those are some things that we look at here at Springs Law Group when we're bringing on a new case, or if we're bringing it on from the very beginning to the middle or closer to the end. We want to make sure that we've got those things handled as we go through our cases here at Springs Law Group. If y'all are injured or have any questions and think you might have a case, or kind of questioning if you're there or not, or is it worth it to get a lawyer, feel free and give us a call at the number down in the corner. We're happy to chat with you. Hope everybody's having a good Monday and start to your week, and we will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye now.